Hello guys, welcome to this fourth tutorial on ASP.NET C#. So today we'll be going to learn two controls, that is image control and calendar control program in ASP.NET. So let's start. So let us first do the image control program. So for that I'll simply go to toolbox and drag one image control. Now here in this image control you have to remember few properties. Now the properties are, first one is height, so you have to give some height. Next one is width to this image. Now next thing what you have to do is you have to create one folder so that you can copy and paste one image. So I'll simply create one folder by right clicking and then going to add, and I'll go to new folder. There I'll name my folder as image. Now I'll go back, let me take this image and I'll again come back and I'll simply paste my image out here. So once my image is pasted, I'll again go to property and I'll select this property named as image URL, and I'll click on this button and I'll click on this folder and select my image. So this is a very easy program. So my image is loaded. Now I'll simply run this program and check my output. So this image control program is done. So now let us do the next program, that is calendar control. Now I'll be using this image as well. Okay, let me remove this. I'll use image button in place of this. So just a second, I'll just remove this pixel. Okay, now it's okay. Now the first thing what I'll do is I'll drag one calendar from my toolbox, then let me drag one image button, one text box, two labels and one text box. So these are the things which I require. So I'll simply drag one label out here. I'll just design it so that it looks a little attractive. So my label, I'll put this down. Now this image button I'll use to turn on or turn off my calendar. Okay, so I'll give some height and width. So let me give 50 height and 50 as width. Now I'll simply do the same process what I did. I'll go to image URL property, I'll select image and give one image. Now actually we had to give one calendar image, but right now I don't have, so I've used this image only. So here I'll change this label to date. So I hope this much is clear. Now let's add that visibility coding in this calendar control. Now what I am going to do is I am simply going to when clicked on this image button, I am simply going to turn this calendar either on either off. So that's what I am going to do. So now let's click on this image button. Now I'll remove this coding first. Okay, now I'll simply come to image button. Now here I'll use some if condition. If my calendar 1 is visibility is equal to true, then what I'll do, I'll simply change its visibility to false. So false. else what I am going to do, I'll again turn its visibility to true. So now let's check if our image button is working or not. Now I'm going to press, so it's working. Okay, when I'm clicking, it's setting it to false, and when I'm clicking again, it's setting it to true. So it's basically working. I'll just stop this project. Okay, now next thing, what I'm going to do is I forgot to drag one button, so I'll simply drag one button. Okay, now why I have dragged this button is so that whatever date I'll select, when it will get printed to text box. So when clicked on this button, it will get printed to this label. So that is why I have dragged this button. Now I'll simply change it to submit. Now let's do the coding of calendar first. So here what I'll do is, whatever date I'll select, I'll simply print that date to my text box. So calendar control 1 dot selected date dot to short date string. So this is the code to simply print my date, whichever date I select, in text box. Now what I want is, when I click on this calendar, whatever date I select, after clicking that calendar, after selecting date, my calendar should go in false mode, that is visibility should be off. So what I'll do is, I'll simply make its visibility off. So calendar 1 dot visible as false. Now let's check if it's working or not. Now let's say I have selected today's date, that is 9th August. So when I selected this, my calendar is turning, or its visibility is going off. So that's what I wanted to do. Now only one thing is left, that is I will simply print my text box value in label. So I'll simply take simply write label2 dot text equal to my text box 1 dot text. So I'll give one message as well, date is, so I'll use this concatenation, and I'll simply give one semicolon. Now my code is ready, everything is ready. So let's run this program. So okay, it's working. Now I'm selecting one date. Okay, now I'm simply clicking on this, it's getting printed. So everything is working fine. So I hope you all understood both the programs of image control as well as calendar control. Thank you for watching.